Virgo, how you doing, Virgo? So this is a warning, this is not tarot card reading, this is intergalactic messages of you, them, nowhere, somewhere, over the rainbow. Something to do with, oh, zippy, or bungle, or something to do with around a Pisces of 10 of cups of home. But I'm hearing, home is where the heart is, wherever I lay my hat, that's my home. It's like, well, that's my home, just pull a trick out of your hat. It's like, why did you pull a trick? It's like, why did you pull a fast one? Someone's pulled something or pulled someone. So whether you've pulled someone, they've pulled someone, or someone has pulled something, it's like, why did you just trick me and make me believe that there was something in this that wasn't? And now I've found, they're saying now I've found out that you've pulled someone. So you could have pulled someone, someone's pulled someone, or someone's pulling something. But whatever they're pulling, they're towing the line of probably Cancerian maybe, or something to do with like pull. I've pulled. It's like, I've pulled up. It's like, hello, you're pulled up. It's like, yeah, I've come to pick you up. It's like, what are you picking me up for? It's like, what are you giving me a pickup line for? Something to do with a lion, possible Leo. Something to do with like, well, why did you just spin me a yarn? Why did you just pull me up? So some of you could be dealing with a copper or a speeding ticket and then getting pulled up, and someone's like, why did you just pull me up? Okay, so it's something like, why did you just pull me up on that? Also, a personal pull-up is also around like, what did you just like tell me about my behaviour? Like, what did you just personally pull me up and put me aside and say, listen, watch out what your behaviour is, because I'm giving you a personal warning. So it's something about like, I'm giving you a warning, and there is warning signs here. So it's something to do with like, I'm giving you a warning, and this is a warning sign. Why did you just pull me aside and say something? So you could be doing it, they could be doing it, who knows? But I'm really picking it up that someone's going to be pulled aside or put aside. It could be something to do with a piece on the side. It could have to do with a high priestess, Pisces. They've been everywhere in readings. Something to do with like, there's a piece on the side. Why did you do that? Why is this a warning? It's like warning, 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 warning. This is not tarot reading, but like warning, warning, warning sign. So it's like, listen, why am I the piece of like a piece of something? It's like, well, I just want a piece of that. It's like, well, you can have a piece of this pie if you want a pie, but why do you want to spy? Something to do with a spy. Spying on a piece of pie. You could be spying on a Pisces, or they are you, or there's pieces of eyes. You could have a Pisces moon, or something like that, but it's like a Pisces eye. It's like, I've got my eye on a piece of prize, or an eye on the prize, or an lion, or something to do with lying about something though as well, like spy, because I'm picking up the spy, I'm picking up James Bond, someone could be from Britain, but I'm picking up something to do with James Bond and the spy that killed me. Something to do with something is killing me softly with his son, something to do with his son, or their son, or someone's son, or something to do with Leo, okay? But I'm picking up the spy who, also the spy, the other bit, the comedy one. But something to do with what was I saying? It's a bit like spy with my little eye. Something about I'm spying on an eye. So why would someone be spying from their eyes? Which means that they're not speaking, but they're spying on someone, right? Because I'm hearing this personal pull-up. So why did you just pull me up on my behaviour, and why did you just tell me off, or why did you just tell me to stop doing something, or just say it? It's like, will you just say it, or do something, or not do something? But I feel like this spy energy around you, Virgo. You did have Marty McFly before of something to do with back. Let's go back. So hold on, let's go back. We forgot something. It's like, oh, I just forgot something. Quick, I need to go back. And so, what do you need to go back for? No, I've got to go back to them. I forgot something. And so, what did you forget? Are they forgot? Someone forgot something. Like, either physically, mentally, or physically forgot something. It's like, no, but they forgot something. I need to do something. What? What is this something? So, well, it's something. Oh man, that's come out through. Who have I just done? Leo. It was like, well, it's something. It's like, well, that's all I've got. It's something. So, what was that? It was to do with the Betty Brooker story and the Dirty John story of those. Because it was 2 seasons. And I mentioned in the Leo reading about Betty Brooker story, but it was the story that was called Dirty John. And she sat there and said to him, why did you do that? Like, why did you just do that? And someone said, well, it was something. Now, I'm hearing this repetitive thing of like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why do you do that? It's a lot about control and narcissism. It is. Because you always ask them, why did you do that? Why when everything was really good, did you just destroy that and then make me feel like they do that, these narcissists? They do, because when things are going good, someone's like, why did you just do that? Why? I can't believe you just done that. Why did you do that? And it's kind of like this, let's build you up in order to knock you down. And then the other person's like, why did you do that? Like, everything was good. Like, why did you just, like, say that? Or why did you not say that? Or why did you... It's kind of like this cryptic clue of Scooby-Doo of what I've gone through in different readings. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, your partner, them, or someone. But it was like this cryptic clue of, like, I haven't even got a clue. Like, someone saying, like, well, I haven't even got a clue what you're on about. What are you talking about? I haven't even got a clue what you mean. Like, someone's kind of like going spazzed out maybe, and they're kind of like, ah, and someone's like, man, I haven't got a clue what you mean. What do you mean? I don't get what you're saying. What do you mean? And someone's probably been like thinking, and that's normally when someone starts to act on what they've been thinking. And like the other people in life, trust me, it happens all of the time, are kind of like, man, where did this come from? And you're like, I've got no idea where you're coming from, or like where you're going, or when you're coming or going, or what it is that you mean. It's like, what do you mean? I don't get it. It's like, why did you just do that? And it's like, yeah, well, I thought something. You're like, yeah, well, you know what thought did. So it's something to do with, yeah, well, you know what thinking does, or you know what thought did. So why is this relevant to anything, Virgo? So I'm hearing the spy, though. The spy usually... but it's like gold, remember, or something to do with gold. Always believe in your soul. You've got nothing to show. You are destructible. Always believe in. You are gold. Something to do with gold or gold member. But like a member of the gold, it's like, well, I'm a member. It's like, I'm a member too, or a member, or I remember, or Emma, Emily, but Emma, or I remember. Do you remember the time? But do you remember? It's like, do you remember? Do you remember the last of December? Remember the 5th of November. Something about the 5th of November. Well, I always remember that because that's when my dad died, to be honest. The 5th of November. 11 or 12 years ago. But do you remember the 5th of November? So something could have happened to you around Guy, or Guy Fawkes, or fork in the road to do with around Libra energy. It's like, do you remember when we stood at this fork in the road? It's like, can you remember the road? It's like, what way is it? It's like, no, I can't remember what street it was, or what road it was. It's like, well, surely you can remember what road or street I live at. And you're like, no. It's like, you're going to have to tell me, where is it? Because it feels like this clue, or someone can't find their way to something, and it's like, no, I can't remember what road it was, or where is it? Where is it? And you're like, man, I'm getting so confused, because I'm thinking that a lot of this is like karmic illusion, like a lot of people do, and they're like, where is it? Like, oh, I don't know, I misplaced it, and it's like, yeah, but you just got me to come all the way over here to find it, and then I've come over here to find it, and you can't find it. So who's fooling who? Because it's something like a trip and a journey. It's like, listen, you forgot something. Oh, right, so how do I get there to find it? It's a little bit like the Easter bunny, or the Easter egg, or it's something around Easter, okay, or east. East, southeast, northwest, something around this of karma. But it's like, well, what do? Do I go north? Do I go south? Do I go east? Or do I go west? Where do I go? I haven't got a clue where I'm coming to or going from. And it's like, well, you know, you've got to go north and then west and then south, east. And they're like, yeah, but that's just took me in a complete cycle. So how can I go north, east, south, west? And that just brings me back to myself. It's like, yeah, fool. It's like Tom Falls. It's like, ah, April Fool's Day. And they're like, what do you mean Fool's Day? It's like, no, you just tricked me. It's like, that was just like, I went north and then south and then east and then west. And I've just ended back up in the same place as where I was before, which is nowhere. So it's like, I'm lost, like I've got no idea. Something around Virgo, oh, you are Virgo, sorry. Or another one. But it's like, listen, I'm lost. It's like, where do I go? And it's like, oh, I found it. And it's like, so where is it then? And you're like, surprise, there's nothing here. Ha ha ha. And you're like, no, that's not funny, bruv. That really isn't funny. I've just come all of this way for nothing. Why did you get me to do that? Why did you do that? Why did you say that there was something in it? Or why did you say that there was physically something there and there isn't? It's a little bit like, listen, you're going to have to come home real quick because there's someone outside and there isn't. And then someone comes all the way over, rushes all the way over, and you're like, right, where are they? Where are they? And you're like, well, they're gone. And it's like, what do you mean they're gone? It's like, you've just phoned me up in a panic saying something, and then I've got all the way there, and now it's kind of like this surprise of supposed to be like, here's Johnny or whatever. It's like, well, I'm here. And it's like, now I'm here. It's like, where are they? Or where is it? Or where's the thing? Or the relationship? Where is it? And you're like, ha 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 ha, ha, fooled you. And you're like, bruv, that's really not funny. Why did you do that? So it's making me feel that there's this energy of like this, I don't know, something going on in someone's mind or something. And they're like, I can't believe that you literally made me go in cycles and in a circle. You could be dealing with the 5 maybe, or Capricorn maybe, but karma. And it's like, listen, I've been waiting. It's like I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And you told me to go north, south, east and west, and you've gone in a complete circle. So what are you doing? And it's like, well, that's my run. So some of you could do this for a living, a little bit probably what I do, which is a run, which is what we do with children. We drop them off, and then each day you do exactly the same, and then you just do it in reverse, and then you go home, and then you come back and you do, oh, my actual, ha ha ha, sorry, my PA is Virgo. That could be that. We could be getting lost. No, we're not getting lost. Because we've pretty much got the new rundown now. Pretty much it's there. First day was use the phone, and right, okay, now you need to go here. Second day, pretty much the same. Third day, I thought, okay, now I'm going to have to really try and get this into my head of where we're going. But it's like you would seem to be going around in circles and always seem to be doing is the same thing every day. Well, that could be work, right? That could be the definition of madness. It's like every day is the same day. It's like every day, ever rest. Someone could be having ever breasts or forever rests or forever hold your peace. There is something about a piece of Pisces or a piece of pie. It's here again. They're here again. It's like this piece of them is everywhere. Man, someone's blowing up. Like the Pisces reading, it was either blowing up or they're blowing up. They're like going like everywhere and nowhere. So this is either physically, there was an accident, and I really hope it was nothing to do with that. Right? There was someone called Bob. I am not going to divulge into that joke. The spirit keeps telling me to tell this joke, and it's, well, I mean, to me, I ain't got a filter, so I find it extremely funny, Virgo. But if it's somebody, then it's really not. But anyway, someone could be called Bob, right? But anyway, it's something to do with around. Oh, I never actually said that in Leo energy, and I've got it there, and I've just looked. Because it was honey come back. Honey come back, I just can't stand. Each lonely day's a little bit longer. When the last time I held you seems like 100 years ago. Who sung that? Darling, I just got something to say. Glenn Campbell. Something to do with Pam Campbell? Or Crumble, or a Crumble, or the Tower, or Glenn Campbell, right, or Glenn. But I'm hearing honeycomb back, like honeycomb, something like honey come home. It's like honey come home. Anyway, that was a Leo reading, and I didn't actually read that out. Why didn't I read that out? It's probably because I went off into a complete and utter breakdown. Keep what I'm hearing, like I'm going for a breakdown. Breakthrough. That's the Tower moment. I wake up, I feel just fine. Your face, it feels like mine. I got the broken cheeks, it's the look in your eye. Honey, you're starting something, touching me. Oh, okay. What? It's like you're touching me. It's like, stop touching me. Stop touching me. Like, stop touching me. Because I'm feeling like this, well, you've got that here, Virgo, of like this. So what did you write, Steve? Okay. I've had enough. Now go. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing you. It's like, no, I'm teasing you to please you. It's like, yeah, but that's not pleasing me. You're not pleasing me in any way. It's like, yeah, but I want to please you. Yeah, but that's not pleasing me. It's like someone's doing something that's not pleasing them, what's not in their best interests. And it's like, yeah, but that's very pleasing. It's like, no, it's teasing you. Or they're teasing you. And it's like, I mean, are they Maltese? I don't know, they're from Malta. But like, it's like, yeah, but they're like from Majorca. Or like, no, but that's, no. It's like, no, stop touching me. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to, no, I don't want you. That's what they're saying, Virgo. It's like, no, I don't want you. No, I don't, they're saying, no, I don't want you, I want them. That's what they're saying. It's like, no, I don't want you, I want them. I don't, and I'm leaving. Because it feels like, I've had enough, now go. Get out, stop it. Will you stop messing around? Will you stop doing this? Get out, go. It's like, yeah, but you know, because you... Sorry. Kind of feeling your energy, feeling around your energy. Again, it's someone that's like touchy-feely, and someone's like, oh, will you get off? Like, will you stop touching me? Will you stop feeling around in the dark? Like, will you stop glowing in the dark? Or will you, like, why do people are glowing in the dark? I don't know. It's like you glow in the dark. It's like, what you glow? You got a green glow around you or something? Is it toxic? Oh, toxic. Green toxic substances. So it could just mean that something is toxic around someone. And they're like, oh, would you stop? Stop. Look, listen. Something to do with also a Cancerian, maybe. But like, look, stop. Look, listen. Just stop it. Will you stop doing that? And they're like, no, I didn't even know I was doing it. And you're like, yeah, you are doing that. Will you stop touching me? Or stop feeling me? Or stop feeling me up? Or stop, like, buttering me up? Or, like, you know, will you stop with the antics? Or the attic? Will you stop with the attic? Whatever that's for. So will you stop going up in the attic? What are you going up in the attic for? Why is people getting told off to go up in the attic? I've got no idea. Unless it's someone coming out of the closet. Unless it's a same-sex relationship. Sorry for my ignorance of being it's just the way I kind of come out with that. Someone's like in an attic, right? And they're in the attic, and they're like, what are you doing up there in the attic? And they're like, oh, just sort of like playing around with something. And you're like, what are you playing with up there? Your train set? And it's like, no, I'm just going through something. And it's like, I'll be down in a bit. And you're like, man, what are you doing up there? Because someone's like either up in an attic or upstairs or something. And they're like, you're like, will you shut up with that music? And you're like, oh, no, yeah, I'm coming down in a minute. I mean, this could be your kids, right? Or someone, or kids from America. But it's like, it's like, oh, will you stop with the banging? And it's like, what's the, like, someone could be banging their headboard or something. I mean, if someone is, they're fruity. And they're like, will you stop? What's the banging for? Because I keep hearing that. Who are you banging? or like, bang a gong. It's like, bang a gong, get it on, get it on. It's like, well, stop, keep, T-Rex, will you keep banging that gong? And it's like, bong, bong, bong. Bong, stop, keep banging it. Whatever it is, someone's like, will you stop banging them? So if someone's banging someone, I've got no idea. It could be, someone could be banging on, like cracking on a bit, like getting on a bit, and say, oh, I'm too old for this. This could be Danny Glover, even, right? Danny or Annie, but like, or Glover, but or Mel. This could be someone that's called Mel. But it's like, will you stop? It's like, do you wanna? It's like, what do you mean, do I wanna? It's like, do I wanna, or Moana, or marijuana? Or is it, do you wanna? Or Tijuana? Someone could be Tijuana, or Tatiana, maybe, but like, do you wanna? It's like, do I wanna what? What? Do I wanna what? Someone could have a different accent, maybe. I mean, it's probably a good job you're not pygmish like me, but like, do you wanna? It's like, do I wanna what? Do I wanna? Liana. I'm picking up Liana. The name Liana. Or Twana. Twan? Tweel. What? Wheel. Someone's like, Wheel, hello, I am from, and it's like, who. What is this breathing? Like, breathe, It's like, breathe, breathe. Unless someone's giving birth, maybe. I've got no idea. But it's like, will you stop with the bang? And it's like, ding, ding. It's like, no, I've got this gong. Listen, I need some peanut butter and some jelly. And you're like, bing. If they ring that bell, yeah, but they're pregnant. It's like, well, they're going through something, you know, in sickness and in health. They could be going for a divorce or a relationship. You know, just give them what they want. Ding, ding, ding. And you're like, man, this is round 1, 2, and 3 in a minute. So it's like, if they ding that bell and they ring my bell one more time, I'm going to ring their bell. And it's like, yeah, but they're all right. You know, they're going through something. They're just going through their teens. It's like, you know, just Frank, go out there and go and get it for them. And they're like, oh, really? Have I got to go to the shop again? Why can't they go? Yeah, but they're isolating themselves. They're trying not to go out anywhere. And it's like, yeah, but you know what they're like, sweetheart. And right? And I don't know. Is this going to relate to you? Because this can be parents, whatever. And it's like, listen, yeah, but Frank, you know what they're doing. It's like, you know what they're doing up there. It's like, no, Rodney. I don't even know what your name is. And it's like, it's Rodney. It's like, no, it's Dave, isn't it? It's like, no, it's not Dave. It's Rodney. Anyway, but it's like, no, you know what they're doing. It's like, no, I don't know what they're doing up there. What are they doing up there? Why do they keep banging? Why do they keep, like, crying? Or why do they keep, yeah, but they're a child. It's like, yeah, but they're crying. It's like, yeah, well, that's what kids do. Yeah, but they're grown up. It's like, well, they're split up or something. They're going through a minute. Leave them alone. And it's like, oh. So, I don't know if someone's gone through this breakup and someone's gone home and they're like, how am I going to pull myself together? And it's like, you know, there's ding, ding, ding. And it's like, oh, man. It's like, no, it's dinner time. And it's like, oh, really? Is it dinner time? Why is it that we have to have dinner, supper, tea together? Why do we have to have brunch together? It's like, why do I always have to get cooled down in order to eat in front of everybody when I physically feel sick? Or why is it that, you know, I have to communicate with people? And it's like, yeah, but it's dinner time. And it's like, I don't care. It's like, what are you, Mr. Wolf? It's like, what's the time, Mr. Wolf? It's like 3 o'clock. It's like, oh, really? Now I get a little bit closer to it. And it's like, oh, it's getting really close to 2 o'clock now. What's the time? It's like 2 o'clock. It's like, oh, God, now I've got to go a bit further. It's like, what's the time? Dinner time. It's like, whoa, God, you put the jeepers up me. Really? I've got to eat something. Some of you could really be suffering through, like, I don't know, it feels like someone's going through something around diabetes or some kind of eating disorder and they're trying to avoid eating. And someone's like, listen, you're going to have to eat. If you want something, you're going to have to eat. And it's like, yeah, but you know, in order to survive, you've got to eat. So someone could be, I don't know, anorexic or like going through like a moment and they're like, listen, you're not even eating. And it's like, yeah, but it's getting so close to dinner time now. Because I'm picking up the Goonies. And Chunk actually used to say, he used to call me that when I was at school. But he'd be like, listen, it's getting close to 3 o'clock and it's dinner time. And like my mom's not going to know that I'm home and it's dinner time. And it's like, has anybody got a candy bar? Baby root? And it's like, root, baby. Root, baby. Some kind of root. It's like, root? Root? Or it's the film with the wooden tree thing. And it's like, root, 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 root. What am I hearing? Root, root. So someone's rooting somebody. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's rooting someone. In Britain, we're ignorant sometimes. That is actually called like having your way with someone a little bit, right? We're trying to have to creep around these energies. Creep, again, creep, weirdo, or creep, or sort of like have to creep in and then creep out. And it's like, I'm in, and it's like, oh, what time did you get in? It's like, oh, God, really? I don't know, 3 o'clock. And you're like, really? Oh, what did you do? And it's like, oh, God, I don't know, I was just out. And it's like, I'm out now. It's like, what do you mean you're out now? Where are you out? What, prison? It's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. What's the time? When's dinner ready? And you're like, 4 o'clock. And you're like, oh, man, I'm getting mixed up with my times now. It's like, am I supposed to eat at this time or eat at that time? It's like, I don't even know what time is anymore. It seems like I seem to have lost myself in space a little bit. So it feels a bit like this, watching the clock but don't even want to know what the time is. It's like, what's the time? It's like, I don't want to know. Stop looking at the clock. It's like, yeah, but when's home time? Like, I need to go home. I need to get home. Or is it, what's the time? It's like, oh, man, if you ask me what the time is once more. And it could be like that thing, like, you know, when you work in a factory and you've got the radio on. right? And then every 2 minutes or 15 minutes, the news comes on, and it's like, oh, the news is on. Oh, welcome to the 3 o'clock news, and then welcome to, it's now 4:15, and you're like, oh my God, it's like, if this radio tells me this time once more, it's kind of, I've been waiting to go home, and all I can hear is this radio that keeps telling me what the time is. It's like, what? And it feels like someone's getting so frustrated because all they want to do is go home and be at home, right? So, what are we looking at? Home and away, possible Australia, maybe, or something to do with that, right? Australia. But it's like 1 minute I'm home, and the next minute I'm away, and it's like, hi honey, I'm away, and it's like up and away, and now I'm home again. Home alone again. So I'm picking up tease you to please you. Well, that pleased me. It's something that, well, at least that pleased me. It's like, well, you can't even please me in that way, or you can't even please me. It's like, well, pleasure me. It's like, what do you mean pleasure you? What are you, a little pleasure beach? So it's like, or bleach blonde hair or something to do with that. That'd be me. But like blonde hair or bleach blonde hair or bleaching. Maybe something to do with the Foo Fighters or the album Bleach, which was come as you are, as I want you to be, as a friend, and I want you to be, Nirvana or Liana. So again, Nirvana or Anna, marijuana. Someone could be smoking the old marijuana, maybe. What else have we got? Nothing really, apart from anything bizarre. I think they're kind of your messages, Virgo, of all I've really got. It's a little bit like this. Will you shut up and keep banging that door? Will you stop, keep knocking? So, well, I'm not knocking. It's like, yeah, but your bed is moving and you're creaking it. And it's like, it's really annoying me. It's like, oh, really, we've got to listen to them two going at it again? It's like, why are those two going at it? It's like, well, why have they got that and I haven't? Kind of feel, because I'm doing that, and I'm feeling that Four of Cups energy, right? Of where someone's just sitting there, they're kind of like, it's like, really, what do I do? And I can really feel like someone losing. Sorry, it's like, here's Johnny, but sorry, Virgo. But again, like this, I don't know, if someone's had plastic surgery, or they've lost loads of weight or something, and they're kind of like, no, I can't even move now anymore. I can't even say anything. Do you know what I'm saying? I really do. Unless someone's had plastic surgery and they're like, hi, how you doing? And it's like, yeah, I'm good, thanks, how are you? And it's like, unless it's Pinocchio and someone's been lying, I don't know. What? Why am I... Sorry. These, you know, I like to have a bit of a laugh, brother. I'm not bothered what people think. I'm just saying what it is. That just seems to be... Everybody gets different messages. Whatever they are, I've got no idea. But... when you're in my head and these messages come in, they're funny to me because I can see these images and I'm doing this thing and I'm kind of like looking at myself thinking, shit, that looks funny. So, right, I don't know. It's like this, like, I don't know. I mean, that could even be something very serious, right, around someone losing a lot of weight, right? So be careful around that. I think you had that coming up, to be honest, in one of your readings. It was around losing a lot of weight. So be very careful around that, guys. Okay, because I'm seeing this like stretched out, like stretching it out and like stretching. I mean, me, I'll have to stretch my clothes out sometimes. I'm really trying my best to lose weight now. Gym and all that sort of stuff. I'm really trying to lose weight. Go back to how I was before the coronavirus, pretty much. Before that kicked in, I pretty much had a phase. But all my chart tells me of addiction. My whole chart is addictive energies, like very addictive qualities and addictive personality and addiction and addiction and addiction. And yeah, so I have to be very careful around excessiveness because I'm a Pisces as well. So it's you know, I struggle around weight-ish at the moment. I wouldn't say that I'm huge, but I'm not like, I will never be slim, slender, and like a blender, or fit into a blender or anything. So why would you want to put someone into a blender? Unless you are putting things into a blender, or your name is Brenda. But I'm picking up a blender, and I'm into fruits and everything else. But you know, if you're losing a lot of weight, be very careful around it, because you can only do so much health. You know, you know, while you're alive, you got to enjoy yourself. Now, if you're enjoying yourself by eating nothing, and it's getting serious, then enjoy your life. Your life expectancy of me, right, is that when your number's up, right? That's the end of your clock. It's run out, right? Nobody ever in life knows why that is or when that is. There are people that smoke for years on end and they're fine. They probably die in the end, but they still live till quite a long time. There are people that eat and they still live for quite a long time, or some don't. You know, you never know about what life's going to bring, or a box of chocolates, or what's in a box of chocolates, right? So you never know which one you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get in life. So, you know, because I know some people that are so strict all the time on diets, and all they do is diet, and that's all they think of is dieting. And it's like, or Dighton, the name Dighton, or Frighten. But someone's getting frighteningly, frailly, what's I picking up? Frailly and frail. Betrayal, and what's I picking up? Betrayal, some kind of like betrayal. Or trial, or tribulations, tribute, Jack Black. But something to do with the trials and tribulations, tributes. Trials and tribulations of the trial. It's like Pink Floyd and the trial, right? Pink Floyd and the trial. So everybody listen to The Wall. Pink Floyd, listen to The Trial. Crazy. Sorry, but it is something though. Because that was, I'm trying to think how the lyrics are. I used to love that. So it's all the messages are in The Trial. There you go. So the messages for you, listen to The Trial, Pink Floyd. Okay. You little shit, you're in it. Now you throw away the key. You should have talked to me more often than you did, but no, you had to go your own way. Have you broken any homes up lately? Just 5 minutes, worm, your honour. Leave me alone. So if you look on my Instagram, you'll probably see me doing that with an Instagram thing. But yeah, just 5 minutes, worm, your honour. Leave me alone. It's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just stop leaving me around. Just stop leading me around or something. Right? Or Lee, the name Lee. Stop leading me around. Or Lee. But like, stop leading me around. But I'm hearing, yeah, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to know. Leave me alone. No. Leave me alone. Stop interfering. No, leave me alone. Whatever this is for, Virgo, I don't know how it's going to relate to you, but because I'm not a Virgo, I've got no idea whether these messages are going to relate to you in any way, shape or form whatsoever. So for me, I'm kind of like, well, I've got no idea what these messages are about. So if I don't give you them and they really relate to you, then they obviously do. And if they don't, then you just leave them. It's something about, well, just leave them then. Just leave them. It's like, why can't you leave them? It's like, I have done. You say, yeah, well, why can't you leave it alone then? Why can't you leave it? Or something to do with it. Probably Stephen. Or okay, it could be me. Leave me alone. But something to do with like, why can't you just leave them alone? Or Stephen King. Or something to do with the it. We all float down here. So something about floating. Floating. Like float. It's like, yeah, I'm just floating, bruv. You're right. What you been up to? Yeah, I'm just floating. Like ducking and diving. It's like, what are you doing here? Floating. So what, you Bob? Again, Bob's come up. Hopefully it wasn't the person that there was pieces of everybody anywhere and we ended up calling them Bob. I really hope not. It's not funny at all. But, oh man, it just keeps coming up, this Bob. Bob. Why is someone bobbing? Bobbing. Like bobbins, like Mary Poppins. All right there, Mary Poppins. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down in the most delightful way. God, blimey, Mary Poppins. What a cracking umbrella you've got there. What have you got in your bag? It's like, whoa, look what I've got in my bag. It's like the magician. What you got in your hat? It's like, what you got in your hat? It's like, do you want to see what I've got in my hat? So someone's like, poof, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what have you got? It's like, oh, bingo, surprise. So something around that. That was in a Pisces reading as well, like surprise. But like, why am I doing this? See, when I'm not thinking, my head's not in contact. I'm not in contact with them, with their head. See, has someone got a head or not? Because I keep picking up this Bob character that hasn't got an head or an arm or a leg or a lips or anything. And what is this about? I really hope that they're not getting me to talk about someone that was in pieces. Sorry, because it's kind of like, why? This is a bit like that, right? You know when people, listen, I have Aquarius, right, in the third house, so I'm a very comical person, and I could really let rip and do a comedy show, right? And I used to have a good laugh with my Cancerian mate, right? And I used to say, bruv, you know those people that like do that, and it's kind of like, bruv, what you shaking your head for? And it's like, I'm just getting myself prepared to like move, like to like get walking. And it's like, yeah, but what are you moving your head for? And these people that walk about and they walk but their head's going like that. And so, why are you a chicken? It's like, no, bruv, I'm not a chicken. Unless you're cooking chicken, you're working a chef or a sushi, something, and another reading. But like, I can see this like, Phil, you right, Phil? And it's like this. It's like, yeah, like, Phil, what's going on, Phil? It's like, it's like, what are these chickens and like the cockerel, some sort of cockerel? It's like his head's going like, why is why is someone's head like going like, you're right? It's like, yeah, no, I'm good. It's like, bruv, will you sit still? Will you stop like moving your head or like moving your feet? And it's like, no, I've got a habit, bruv. And it's like, yeah, but what do you keep moving your head for? It's like, well, I'm trying to get prepared to move. It's like, yeah, but all you got to do is stand up and walk. It's like, yeah, but like, and these people, some people are strange. Everybody moves their head when they walk, right? Some people, like, their head goes like that as they're walking, right? So what, is someone a rocker or a punt rocker, and they're kind of like they're doing this, like, I don't know, because I'm saying this, it's like, yay, some music, and it's like, it's like, whoa, that's really making me head bang. It's like, that's banging, something's banging, bruv. It's like, yeah, that's banging. Or someone's banging somebody. I really do apologise. I don't know. But something is banging. They keep saying is banging. It's like that. My head is banging. Shut up. And it's like, yeah, we're having a good... It's like, bruv, I'm not having a good time listening to it. Shut up. So, unless someone's just making a racket of some sort, or like tennis. If it's playing tennis, it could be playing tennis and a racket. Something to do with a racket, or someone's got a nice rack. Okay, they could have a nice rack, maybe. But racking them up, Whiz Beach. Someone could be from Whiz Beach, or like racking them up. It's like, man, I am racking up these miles. It's like miles and miles and miles, and we're racking them up. It's like racking up the miles, racking, rack. Why am I hearing rack? Jack, probably Jack, Jackie, Jack or Jackie or Jacqueline or kin, like kin. Someone could be the next of kin, or a Scotland from kin. You right there, kin? Yeah, kin. Well, kid or a kid. You right there, our kid. Someone could be Scouser. Hey, you right there, Liam? Hey, it's like, you right, our kid? It's like, aye. Our kid. You right, our kid? Hey, you right, our kid? You might like Liam Gallagher. Hey, you're right, our kid. It's like, oh, I can remember. Liam does that. It's like, oh, I can't stand me brother. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't get on with Noel at all. It's like, oh, Noel's like, listen, I can't believe what he's doing, like, our kid. It's like, what do you mean our kid's been doing that? It's like, yeah, our kid has got this new album out. And I'm like, no, it's like, it's cracking. It's like, banging, lad. It's like, you're right. It's like, yeah, it's good. It's like, do you like it? It's like, what are you moving your head for? It's like, yeah, well, I'm just sort of like walking by. It's like, what do you mean walking by? So it's like I'm like driving by. It's like, and I'm walking on by. So what are you walking on by? What are you Gladys for? It's like, no, I just walking on by. So someone's walking on by, right? It's like, yeah, I'm just walking. So what are you walking for? Liam, what are you walking for like that? So, so I really do pick up on Liam Gallagher and Noel Gallagher, right? From Oasis. And they talk a bit like that. And it's a little bit like Bob Olness. It's like, listen, you got nothing but BFH, kid. You got nothing but BFH. Come on over here. Come and see what you want. Can you bet you can't remember that? That was an old-time British TV show. Bullseye. Bullseye. It could be dealing with a bull, which would be Taurus, right? It's like, oh, no. It's like, well, that's black. Oh, no. It's like, you got nothing but BFH. Bus fare on. Never mind. Come on. Come over here. Look at what you could have won. Oh, it's a Ford Fiesta. Yeah, you could have won a Ford Fiesta. Sorry. Yeah. You could have won a Cancerian. Listen, you could have won. It's like, look, come on, over here, everybody. Look at what they lost, but look at what they could have won. It's like, man, that was a cracking motor. Like, I could have won that. It's like, nah, but you lost, didn't you? You lost. It's like, what do you mean you lost? Well, you didn't win, did you? Well, what are you showing me it for? It's like, well, you know, you lost it. These people, I mean, used to be in the right on the TV show. I mean, I'd punch Bob Olness. I think it was him. You know, if I lost, and all of a sudden it's like, oh dear, come on, no idea, come on, you can't see it, but we're going to show you anyway. It's like, you know, take a look at this, look at what you could have won. It's like, oh, what do you mean? What are you showing me what I could have won? What's the prize? It's like, well, there is none. It's not there. So, I don't know what you've got about this. Like, it's not even there. It's like, it's not even there. Ha ha ha. It's like, come on over here. Come on over to my place. It's there for you. And it's like, okay, where is it? Oh, it's not even there. Something weird. Got no idea what that's for, Virgo. But anyway, I hope you've had a laugh. Anyway, do you know what I mean? But again, I keep hearing like Liam and Noel Gallagher, like, you're right, that kid. So yeah, sweet. He got a new album out, and is he? Yeah. It's, you know, best for him and everything else, you know. But like, oh, it's cracking that. It's cracking that, our kid. It's a good one. You know, it's a good one. It's a good motor. So it's a good one. You know, it's cracking. You want to buy it? It's like, I don't know. It's like, no, it's cracking that. Like, it's got 4 wheels. It's got like an engine. It's got like a steering wheel and everything. It's like, you want that's cracking. It's like, oh, she's a cracking piece of stuff. Oh, you want her? It's like, well, who does he want? It's like, I don't know, but she's a cracking piece of stuff. This here. Now, whether that's food or a person or a car or a Cancerian car, it's like, man, you know, she's got 4 wheels and a steering wheel. She'll go forever. It's like, what do you mean she'll go forever? It's like, well, she'll run forever. Someone's running forever. It's like, I am running from you because I want to run for you. Ooh. What do you want to run from someone? Well, someone's running from someone. They're not running to someone. They're running from someone. It's like, I want to run from you. Ooh. So, I want to run. It's supposed to be, I want to run to you. Unless you are running to someone, back to someone. Who knows? It's confusing. Because I'm hearing like this cracking bit of stuff. It's like, man, this car will go forever. It's like, it's forever and ever? What, forever? It's like, yep, Trevor. Forever and ever, Trevor. Forever and ever. It's like, whoa, hold on a minute. Put the brakes on, bruv. What do you mean forever? It's like, you know, we're together forever, aren't we? And it's like, oh, I don't know about forever. so someone's getting a bit like, oh, hold on a sec. It's like, what do you mean like we're going to be forever? Unless you've been with this person forever, and then that's all right. But I don't know why I'm picking up this what, forever? What do you mean forever? It's like, yeah, like I'm going away forever. Oh, okay. Someone's gone forever. They're gone forever. Or they're gone for Trevor. This could be someone that is gone for someone called Trevor. Right? Or like, I've gone forever. Like, forever hold your peace and I am gone forever and I am gone for good. I'm getting out of here and I am gone forever. So I'm picking up, gone forever. Forever the wind. What is it? Gone with the wind. Something with an air sign maybe, or I have gone with the wind. It's like I am gone forever. Oh, okay, I really hope someone hasn't lost anybody. So please excuse all the jokes and the... Obviously, I wouldn't say that and mean it if it was to do with me not channeling 30,000 or how many energies I get that go through my head. Okay, but if that has happened to anybody, then I really do apologise because there is some energy here around I am gone forever. Okay, and I have also gone for a Trevor as well. Retriever. I've gone for a retriever. I've gone to retrieve something. I am going to retrieve my prize. Approval. An approval. I'm going to get an approval or an annulment or something. Like, so this was also in the Betty Brooker story, I think it was. Is that, have you got an annulment? It's like, if you get a divorce, can they have half of what you got? And it's like, oh really? Do I have to give you half of that? It's like, no, I need to. Is it called an annulment? You know, when you're like getting divorced or married and you've signed a certificate to say that you're entitled to what's yours, and that if you do get a divorce, they can't have half of it. Something to do with around that energy. I'm also picking up Virgo. Okay, so or another Virgo. But anyway, so they're your channeled strange intergalactic messages. Whether they're going to relate to you or not, I really couldn't tell. Sorry about the jokes, but I like to have a bit of a laugh now and again. Okay, so if you would like the tarot reading, that will be coming out towards the middle of the month, which would be the 15th until the 30th of September, and then we'll see what your tarot does, so then you can go back to this and watch this and see if they relate to your tarot readings. I'm not doing the readings yet because I've got to get all these channeled messages out and then do the tarot. I didn't really want to do this and then sit here and do a tarot reading and do it that way. I thought, let's get all of the channel stuff out and then I'll concentrate on continuing with these. But I have got reading after reading after reading after personal reading that just seems to be flooding in at the moment. So I've got to try and get them all done. But if you want to go to tier 2, that's the only place that you will find your 1st until the 15th. And the 15th until the 30th of the month will be whatever comes out of my head, and also at the time, and then also the tarot cards. Okay, that'll be your reading, clarified and all that sort of stuff. That's what you get. So I'm not saying that's what you get. That's what you get. Trust me, that's what you get for looking, or something to do with that. Look who's talking, or that's what you get for it. So anyway, if you want a personal reading, a Skype call, anything like that, you're going to have to reach out from the link below, but everything can be found in the show more description. Nanu 7 signing out.